Welcome friends to the grand finale of this year's festive series. It has been an absolute pleasure to take you along on my Christmas adventures across the UK. But today we're ending the season with a flourish as we cross the water to Italy. Together we'll explore how their Christmas markets measure up to the British ones we've visited. After soaring above France and Switzerland, our Wanderlust has landed us in the cosmopolitan metropolis of Milan, Italy. Milan is renowned for many things, but today our focus is firmly on the Christmas market near the iconic Duomo Cathedral and its closely surrounding areas. I'm curious to see if this city, celebrated for its art, fashion and architecture, can truly capture the magic of Christmas. So friends, dust off your Gucci Christmas jumpers, Prada snow boots and Armani Santa hats and let's jingle on down to Milan.
Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Claire and this is the Wanderlust way. Firstly, thank you to everybody for watching, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate you all. Okay, so this is the final Christmas market episode in this series and it's going to be quite a special one. And I'm here in Milan, one of the most fashionable cities in the world. So I'm going to check out their Christmas market for you. And in this episode, like the other ones I've covered, I'm going to be judging Milan on 5 different things. So firstly, we're going to be having a look at the stall variety. We're going to be having a look at the food and drink options, which with this being Italy, I'm hoping is going to be impressive. And then we're going to be having a look at the entertainment. What is there to do here in Milan at the Christmas market? And we're also going to be looking at the value. How much does things cost? Now, obviously, this is an expensive city, so that will be interesting. And then finally, we're going to be looking at how much festive cheer does it bring? How Christmassy does Milan make us feel? And then after all that, if I think Milan is worth visiting for your Christmas trip, I'll be sharing some of my top visiting tips. So, Milan is calling, my friends. That's enough waffle. Let's wander.
Milan is a leading alpha global city, famous for housing Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper and, of course, its celebrated Gothic cathedral, the Duomo. The Duomo is a marvel of human achievement. It's the 3rd largest cathedral in the world, the 2nd largest in Europe and the largest in Italy. With a construction timeline spanning 6 centuries, it's no wonder visitors from around the globe flock here. At Christmas time, however, the Duomo and its surroundings draw people for a different reason: its traditional festive market. This market gracefully curves around one side of the colossal cathedral. The market is a spectacle in itself, comprising charming wooden chalets that mirror the style we've seen in the UK markets. If standing in the shadow of the iconic Duomo isn't captivating enough, you'll be further impressed by the market's unique location. Nestled between the cathedral and the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, a grand 19th century shopping arcade brimming with Milan's most luxurious boutiques. This shopping arcade is one of Milan's most iconic landmarks. Named after the first king of unified Italy, the Galleria is an architectural marvel with its glass vaulted ceilings, intricate mosaics and grand iron and glass dome. Here you can can find an impressive mixture of global fashion giants, including Prada, Gucci and Louis Vuitton. It's a haven for high-end shopping enthusiasts any time of year, but at Christmas, well, I guess this is where the rich do their Christmas shopping. Beyond the shops, the Galleria boasts elegant cafes and restaurants, and it is from this environment of luxury and splendour that you'll be able to stumble upon the market we've come to explore. The Piazza Duomo market runs until January the 6th, so there's still time to visit. My trip was quite exciting indeed, part of a voucher £99 mystery Christmas break nonetheless. While I won't dive into the trip details here, I'll soon be releasing a separate video on the pros and cons of that experience. But for now, let's immerse ourselves in the Milan Christmas market.
So firstly, let's have a look at the stall variety.
The market features approximately 60 wooden chalets, offering a delightful variety of goods from ornaments and clothing to tempting treats. While the stalls didn't repeat themselves too much, I must admit that nothing stood out as really unique or particularly innovative. That said, the quality of items on offer was undeniable. Fashion was front and centre, with jewellery, cashmere jumpers, felt hats and high-quality leather bags. Unsurprising for a city that's synonymous with style. The stalls also showcased a mix of Italian and European goods, including lavender products from Provence and handcrafted Lithuanian houses reminiscent of those spotted at Manchester Christmas Market. A standout feature was the food-focused stalls, offering plenty for the foodie in your life. Truffle-infused products were a highlight. Think truffle salt, oil and sauces. Cheeses and cured meats were also in abundance, alongside innovative chocolate creations shaped like everyday objects. Religious decorations also played a significant role, with stunning nativity scenes, hand-carved angels and glass baubles featuring the Duomo itself. For stall variety, therefore, I'm awarding Milan a bauble rating of 3 out of 5. While the quality was evident and the food gifts were delightful, the market didn't offer the uniqueness or diversity needed to tick all the boxes. And although we were short on space in the hand luggage, we limited our purchases to just a few chocolates in the end. There wasn't really much else that caught my eye.
Okay, next up, one of my favourites, as you all know, it's the food and drink.
Italians are famed for their culinary prowess, and while the market had plenty of stalls selling food gourmet gifts, the options for on-the-spot dining were surprisingly limited. Determined to sample something local, we opted for a cheese pretzel, an unexpected but popular choice. It was simple yet satisfying, with the option to add ham for a heartier snack. Next, we treated ourselves to a chocolate crepe, expertly prepared by a friendly Italian who was more than happy to go on camera. His charm actually won us over, and I'm glad it did. The crepe was delicious. Yeah.
Two pork main.
Please.
Vámonos. Ta-da!
Mozzarella.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing.
Now look at this, guys. Look at that. How much was this, Sadie?
€5.
€5? That's not bad.
Everything's €5, I think. How much are you having?
I'm having loads.
Is it horrible?
You won't like this.
I think not.
I'll put this in the bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. This market also delivered on a festive classic, roasted chestnuts. Finally, we found some. At €10 a bag, they were pricey, but considering this is the first market we've been able to find any in 2024, it just had to be done.
So Aidy's finally got his chestnuts. So we got a large, I don't know, weight of, what weight is that?
No, loads in it.
There's quite a lot in it, yeah, and it was €10, which worked out about £8.69, I think. I've just checked my card payment. Yeah? And you've tried one, haven't you? You like them? First lot that we've had at the Christmas market this year. That's made the weekend, that.
Putting the food to one side now, I'm sad to say that Milan also fell short when it came to drinks. Unlike UK markets that are brimming with mulled wine and festive spirits, Milan offered little on this front. There was certainly no bar areas for drinking within the market, but perhaps this is a religious thing, I'm not sure. The van with the chestnuts did advertise mulled wine, but we saw very few people indulging. It's clear that Milan prefers to direct visitors to its many restaurants instead. Given these observations, I'm rating Milan a 2 out of 5 for food and drink. While the snacks we tried were tasty, the options lacked variety and the festive flair that we've come to expect.
Number 3, let's have a look at the entertainment here in Milan.
Entertainment at Milan's Christmas market was a more subdued affair compared to the lively attractions in the UK. There were no funfair rides, big wheels or ice skating rinks within the market itself. However, the nearby streets offered a more traditional reflective atmosphere with the majestic Duomo as the centrepiece. One unique highlight was Santa Claus himself, none other than the iconic Coca-Cola Santa Claus. As the sun set, he greeted a long queue of visitors from within a clear igloo, which was conveniently located near a stall selling Coca-Cola merchandise. For families seeking more entertainment, there is an ice skating rink a few tube stops away, which you could tie in with visiting the Naviglia Canal, but there wasn't much else Christmassy happening down there, so perhaps only venture there if you really want to ice skate.
We've had to get on a tube and we've had to do about 8 stops, but I've actually found an ice rink. Yeah, so I'm going to go and find out how much the ice rink is so I can give you a price, because I didn't think we were going to be able to get you a price on an ice rink because I didn't think there was going to be one. There's nobody actually on the ice rink, so I don't know if it's open, and I can't really give you much more detail than that, but it's ticked a box, hasn't it?
Considering all factors, I'm awarding Milan a 1 out of 5 for entertainment. The market prioritises atmosphere over activities, so it's best suited for those who enjoy a relaxed browsing experience.
Right, now we're going to have a look at the value for money. How much does stuff cost here?
Milan is known for being an expensive city, and this was reflected in some of the market prices. Although we've not been able to compare Milan with a lot of the British markets that we've done so far because they simply didn't have the same offerings, I will give you a quick rundown so you can judge the value yourselves. Those roasted chestnuts were €10. A mulled wine was €6. The crepes that we tried and the pretzels, they were all €5. Items on the stalls could be quite pricey. Hats I saw were marked up at €50 and scarves were along a similar line. While the quality was apparent though, the cost felt steep compared to UK markets. For value for money therefore, I'm giving Milan a 3 out of 5. It's worth remembering that the experience includes being surrounded by some of the most beautiful architecture in the world, which does add a touch of magic.
Okay, so this is one of the ones that a lot of you look forward to. Let's find out how much festive cheer, how Christmassy does Milan make us feel?
Despite its limitations, Milan's Christmas market exuded a warm and festive atmosphere. The beautifully lit Duomo, paired with jaw-dropping window displays from designer shops, created a truly enchanting setting. Highlights included that Christian Dior Christmas tree and various light displays across the buildings. Importantly, the market felt safe, welcoming and brimming with friendly Italian stallholders, which made for an enjoyable visit indeed. There's also the chance to visit some iconic religious buildings too, which would be good if you're wanting a more spiritual experience. For all these reasons, I'm awarding Milan a 4 out of 5 for festive cheer.
Okay then, so if all that's made you want to book a Christmas trip to Milan at some point, here's my top visiting tips.
If you're planning a trip, here's some of my top visiting tips. Firstly, focus your visit on the market at the Duomo, as the other markets around Milan didn't seem to be happening despite being advertised. I'm not sure if it's just because we were there midweek or what, but yeah, don't go with the expectation that they're all going to be there. Public transport. Milan's metro is efficient, affordable and easy to navigate, making it a great option for getting around. If you're used to the London Underground, I doubt you'll have any issues whatsoever. There is also the overground tram as well, which we didn't go on, but it did look very, very interesting. Other attractions. From the Last Supper to Da Vinci's canals and the city's stunning churches, Milan has plenty of cultural treasures to explore during your stay. So this is definitely somewhere there you could make a full weekend of it. Make space in your case. Milan itself is a clothes shopper's paradise, so if hunting for new wardrobe items sounds like fun to you, then I'd highly recommend leaving some space in your bag to bring things home. If I was on the lookout for new clothes, then this is exactly where I'd like to visit. There's not just the designer offerings as well, they also have the likes of Primark, Zara, H&M, plus some high street Italian brands. Check out the next video. As mentioned before, straight after this I'll be putting together another video about the trip itself to Milan, so feel free to watch that if you're thinking of planning a visit in the future.
So that is it. Thank you to everybody for joining me on this journey to Milan in Italy. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And if not, then I'll hopefully see you on the next episode. Have a magical Christmas, everybody. Bye-bye.